Hello there, everybody. It's your Star Wars Dad Nooch, and right now is the video you've been waiting for. It's been demanded. People keep asking, when are you going to rank the champions? When are you going to rank the champions? I was waiting for new champions to come out. We didn't get new champions. I waited for another time. We didn't get new champions. Now we're going to rank the champions we have and see what happens. By the way, before we do, check out this this Darth Vader samurai shirt I got for Christmas. Is that awesome or what? That is just the Darth Vader Samurai. Super awesome shirt. So I'm forgoing the Nooch Too Good merch and to substitute that in. But let's go ahead and let's jump into these rankings. Okay, here we are. Ranking the champions in LEGO Star Wars Battles. As you can see, I've kind of got a modified version of the when I ranked every unit. We start at the bottom. We've got Poodoo at the bottom. Then we go to our Jedi training. Then we have our Grand Moffs, and then unlimited power. Now you only see 4 slots over there, so you're probably realizing there are 6 champions. We're going to be doubling it up. Some of them are going to go. We're going to have 2 of them on some of these categories. You can start taking your guesses now and see what you've got. But I'll tell you what I got. My first Poodoo champion, the worst champion in the game. Who is it? Captain Phasma. Boy, oh boy, is she disappointing. Let's go ahead and run the gameplay. Wow, I'm going to talk a little bit, and then we'll kind of look at the gameplay. But, you know, Phasma, when I first got her back during the beta, and people didn't have Booma Balls, she was pretty exciting. And I'll tell you, even right now, if your opponent doesn't have Booma Balls or doesn't know how to use Booma Balls, she can walk down a field and get you 5 studs, like, multiple times. I played with her in tournaments, or events and everything, and she does really well, just because there's newer players now that don't have the Booma Balls yet. But let me tell you guys, as soon as your opponents get Booma Balls, she's god dang useless. She is completely useless. When she walks down and she spawns her troopers, even if she's there with an AT-AT in front of her or a Gamorrean in front of her, I've seen that combo. You know who you are, Kaiser. When she gets those things in front of her, the Booma Balls still kill her, and she's not very good. One positive, if you want to use Phasma, you will tend to get max base kills with her, and maybe you can figure out something that I can't. So you will tend to get max base kills with Phasma, but you're not going to get them very often unless you figure out something I didn't do. And if you do figure out something for Phasma, put it in the comments down below. Now let's take a look. Let's go ahead and dissect this one battle here right now. So there's Phasma. She's walking down. She started at the very back, and that's one thing you want to do with her is put her back far so she can spawn a bunch of troopers. Now he put 2 troopers in front of her. I think those are those level 11. My screen's a little bit too small here. But yeah, level 11 troopers up there, and then she spawns. So there's 4 troops. And all it takes is 1 set of Booma Balls, Yoda with commandos, and boom, it's all dead. Now here's one where he puts Phasma in to push away my Tauntaun, and that's fine. You think that'd give her time to load up and spawn faster. Here she goes, she spawns, she's coming down again. I don't even think I have Booma Balls this time. No, I'm just going to kill her with everything else. So here's some Porgs, here's some commandos. Probably going to drop some Ewoks here in a second, I'll bet. I didn't even bother with the Ewoks. I let the particle beam kill her. She's just not a very effective champion, guys. And for that reason, I ranked her as the worst champion in the game. She is absolute poodoo. But wait! There's more poodoo. There's more poodoo. And who is more poodoo in LEGO Star Wars Battles along with Phasma? Boy, they're doing no justice to the ladies. They are giving the ladies no cred in LEGO Star Wars Battles. Princess Leia is also poodoo. Now, the cool thing about her, let's run the gameplay while we talk about Leia. The cool thing about Leia is her special is she launches a big giant circle around her, and she inspires all the units. And if you played in the Inspire event, you know that units that are inspired, especially like Ewoks that are inspired, can wreck the entire world. They go so fast, they do so much damage, they are ridiculously overpowered when they're inspired. The big problem is, she is completely defensible. All you gotta have is a seismic charge. If you have a seismic charge, you are 100% defended against Princess Leia. And let's watch this footage right here as she's coming in. So my opponent is bringing in Leia to me. I got a Stormtrooper going against her. She'll wreck that Stormtrooper, no problem. The Ewok come in and help. And now you're thinking, well, she's gonna come down this way. She's gonna inspire those 3 Ewoks, and they're gonna wreck that tower. But no, look, I'm getting my seismic charge ready as we speak. The Booma Balls come. Just 1 seismic charge, guys. And it even stunned my Boba Fett. And I still killed her just easily. And that's the problem with Leia. Again, She is built for base kills, so if you use her, you will get the occasional base kill, and if you figure out something that you can use her with, put it in the comments down. I want to hear this stuff. Maybe you can send me some replays on Discord. I'd like to see somebody who's figured out a Leia strategy or a Phasma strategy. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it yet, and so I have to rate them both as poodoo. Easily defensible. If you have booba balls and seismic charge, you just wait till the right moment, drop those two things on them, and they're dead. Alright guys, moving up to Jedi training. And who better to fill up our Jedi training category than Jedi Master Luke? Not Jedi Master Luke, Luke Skywalker. He's not a Jedi yet. He's a Jedi in training, Jedi training. He's Dagobah Luke, for all intents and purposes, or Bespin Luke, perhaps, or Hoth Luke, maybe. Anyway, he's Luke. So Luke is really good. He has some limitations, though. The best thing about Luke is he's super tanky. He has as much health as Darth Vader. They have the exact same health. They are the biggest, tankiest units in the game. So you got that going for you. What Luke does with his special, and obviously he wields his lightsaber on his basic, his special is he launches a cone, or a semicircle. He launches a semicircle blast in front of him that does damage to everything in the semicircle and blows it all back. Now the advantage is it does a lot of damage. The disadvantage is it blows it all back. So let's say you had him in there with Ewoks and they were shooting the stuff that Luke was fighting and you blew it backwards. Well, now they got to catch up and re-engage because it's all blown backwards on the map. The second disadvantage is if you let him engage with a tower or another unit, you can come in behind Luke, and if he's already engaged with the tower, he's not going to turn around to fight your units. Then your units can just wipe him out. You can kill him with a battalion of battle droids, which is kind of what he's really good against. If you bring them in behind Luke while he's engaged in something else, specifically a tower, and that's how you can defend him. So he's pretty easy to defend, and even on offense, he doesn't give units around him much of a chance to participate. Let's watch this battle, and I'm going to see if I get the really good one. If I don't, I'll kind of flip this around. But here's Luke. He's going down on the flame tower. Can't even talk. And we're going further, and the Tauntaun's running in there. And I think he's going to get off his special right before. Yeah, he gets it off right before the seismic charge, and we're going to finish off that tower. That's the good Luke right there. That semicircle of damage. This is not actually the good one. Let me see if I can. Well, whatever. Let's just watch the whole thing. I don't know what I'm doing. So here Luke comes in, back by the tower. He fights off the AT-AT. He goes forward. He's fighting these other guys now, and he's going to get killed. He actually absorbed a lot of damage. This is the clip I'm talking about. So here comes Luke against a Guavian. He's taken damage from his sniper. He took a shot. Here comes the BB-8, BB-9. One thing about Luke and Vader and Yoda, they're pretty easy to stun with a BB unit if you time it right. Now, here's what Luke does best. Boom! Wipes out an entire battalion of battle droids with this special. Just wipes them all out, clean out the board, and it paves the path for everybody else to come in and finish off this match. So there you go. Luke comes in as our fourth-ranked champion in the Jedi training category, above Phasma and Leia, but not making it to those top tiers yet just because he's got some limitations. Who comes in next at our Grand Moffs category or ranking? Well, let's bring in Boba Fett. Boba Fett, where? I don't have the... Anyway, you get it. So Boba Fett comes in here. I prefer Boba Fett in this category. So let's watch some gameplay. So for me, his offense is so good. The rockets he launches can reduce a tower by half of its health, or they can kill you. You're going to see in a minute here, I'm going to hold down Boba Fett. You'll see the circle around him for the amount of damage it does. If you want to see where his damage is going to, right there, if you want to see where his damage is going to go, just keep your finger on Boba Fett for whatever period of time, and you'll see the damage. Problem is you can't lift your finger until you're ready to launch it. You can't, you can't disengage once you've engaged the damage. But I just love all the damage he does. He's fairly tanky. Him and Yoda are fairly tanky units. But Boba Fett is more about just doing massive amounts of damage. Watch him just crush this Yoda right here. Then the seismic charge comes in, and the particle beam finishes him off. This is a really good Boba Fett sequence here because he participated in killing Yoda. He participated in killing a middle tower. He didn't participate in killing that. I don't know what that. Then he launches on the tower down here. Seismic charge comes in and stuns everything. And Boba's still going. He's still sitting there doing a bunch of damage. When he finishes off the tower, and that's the game. He is a damage dealer. He just does a ton of damage, and that's why he comes in as a Grand Moff. He's my preferred dark side unit. I probably need to start getting used to the other dark side Grand Moff, Darth Vader, the Dark Lord of the Sith. Now, Darth Vader is a lot like Luke. They're very similar. They're very similar, but not the same. They have the same amount of big, tanky health. They both wield a lightsaber, and they both have force pushes or force abilities around them. Vader's ability is a force crush. It's a circle around him where he grabs everything around him, freezes it right there. You just saw it. Tosses it up in the air, drops it to the ground, and does damage at the same time. So he stuns, rises everything up in the air, and does the damage all at once. It's really good against like flocks of porgs and Ewoks. It'll kill the whole thing and just wipe them all out. By the way, I didn't mention it. You're watching Battleran just crush my soul. I don't know. I don't have a lot of Vader footage. I need to start using it more often and practicing. Maybe you guys can hold me accountable to that on my next LEGO Star Wars Battles stream. I'll get Vader in there next time because I just don't use him often enough. So here's another player coming against me with Vader. This time I'm not going to get crushed like Battleran crushed me. That guy, he's just not nice. Yeah, he's the GOAT, but he's just not nice. And he doesn't need to be nice. I prefer to play a straight-up game. So here's Vader coming in again. He force crushes Luke, and this time I think he's going to not make it to the tower this time, but you can just see how effective he is with how much health he has, how much damage he does with his lightsaber, and just that force crush move is so effective, and that's why he is our second Grand Moff, coming in at number 2 on the champion. So what do we got right? So far we have 2 Grand Moffs. We have Vader at number 2, Boba Fett at number 3. We got Luke at number 4 as Jedi Training. We got Leia at number 5, and Phasma at number 6 as Poodoo, and you know who's coming in next. You know who's coming in next. It is Yoda. Yoda goes here, guys, and let me tell you the reason why Yoda's at the top and not Vader or Boba Fett. It's for a simple reason that there is no substitute. I think that Boba Fett and Vader are fairly interchangeable. They both, Boba Fett with the offense, Vader with the tankiness and the force crush. You can use both of them fairly effectively and do a good job. Yoda stands alone on the light side as the best champion. His ability to shield, he shields things in around him within his circle. So, and here, let's watch it right here. I launched Yoda. He's going up on the particle beam. He shields all 3 porgs and the Tauntaun. And so they destroy the particle beam, and then they keep on going. The Tauntaun is now attacking a second tower. Yoda and the porgs take out a Guavian. Yoda goes forward and takes out all of the battle droids. And then he does another shield and shields himself, and he's still going. You can see, guys, if I was able to get a little more units on the field or something, that I could have even done more damage with this. Yoda is OP. He is awesome. I think one of these, it might be this one, where he shields some units as a seismic charge comes. And let's see this. Does it happen here? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I didn't get that one. Okay. Well, anyway, if he shields units and the seismic charge drops, the seismic charge or the bomber will not kill anybody because they're shielded. They can't damage him. So Yoda stands alone as the best light side here champion, bar none, hands down. You can't touch Yoda on the light side, and that's why he's number 1 as opposed to Boba and Vader, which I feel like you can use both of them effectively on the dark side. And there you go, guys. We've ranked the champions. This is very different here in January 2022 than it was. I think the last time I did it was October of 2020. When we did it last time around, back then, Yoda was actual Poodoo, believe it or not. And the reason was he didn't have that shield ability. His shield ability in the beta was he would freeze in place, he would shield, but he could still take damage while the units around him. It was just a mess. It didn't work at all. But the rework on Yoda has made him the best champion in the game. On the light side, he's really the only champion to use unless you're trying to try some stuff out with Luke or Leia. But Yoda stands alone as the best champion in the game. And oh boy, I forgot to make the Noosh Too Good. So let's cut away a little bit while I make that, and I'll come right back and do Noosh Too Good. Okay, we're back for me doing some editing. Guys, thanks for tuning into the champion ranking. And of course, always remember, Noosh Too Good.